ladies, welcome back to the Blue Misses YouTube channel. Today I'm so excited because this is the very first episode for my makeup for beginner series, and today we're just gonna do a neutral, simple, smoky eye. Just gonna use a few colors, a few brushes, nothing too crazy. I'm relaxed right now. I got my headscarf on, laying down my edges, got my house robe, got my candle going, got my wine with me. So it's just really chill. It's nighttime, so I have nowhere to go, so I'm just gonna do my eyes. I'm not doing a whole face. Like I said, that will come later. This is just the first episode. The palette I'm gonna go ahead and use is the Morphe 3503 palette. And why I chose this palette is because of the colors, the pigmentation's really good, very blendable. Do not feel discouraged by all the bright colors. I'm only going to touch a few of the browns and oranges. And then also I have some brushes here. Like I said, ladies, please don't feel discouraged because there are a few brushes here. I'm probably not going to even use all of these blending brushes. Probably about 3 to 4 of them, maybe 3. Like I said, don't feel discouraged. But anyways, we're just going to go ahead and jump into it. The first thing I'm going to do is use the LA Girl Pearl Concealer. And I've had people ask me, like, do you need a primer? No, you do not. But I like using concealer that is considered my primer because I feel like it saves me money because I could use it to prime my eyelids, clean my brows up, and conceal my face. So it's saving money, actually. So what you're going to do is go ahead and just place it on your eyelids because you want this to cancel out any color in your eye. You want it lighter than your actual skin tone, and I do put a lot. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use this Real Technique brush and just gonna go ahead and blend it out. And you guys, that concealer actually costs $3, so if you guys want to order online, only because a lot of stores are closed and usually they have it in beauty supply. So if you find a beauty supply that's open, they should carry LA Girl. And I do recommend it. The pigmentation's really good. It's very smooth. And yeah, it does the job. It conceals my face. It does everything I need it to do. So one thing about concealing your eyelids, like I said, you want to take it everywhere. If you guys get it in the middle, inner corner of your eye, that's perfectly fine because it's all going to get blended out with eyeshadow anyways. So when you bring it up here to the top, go ahead and put it in your brow bone, on your brow bone right there. Because like I said, what I did was use it to conceal my eyebrows today. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend it right here so that way it don't look like there's no harsh lines anywhere. Okay, so then the next thing I'm going to do is set that concealer with my Airspun powder. It's a translucent powder. You can actually find it. Let me show you guys again. You can actually find this at Walgreens for about $12. If balling on a budget, if you don't want to spend $40 for a translucent powder. I'm not saying the name of that brand right now. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get it out. Barely any. Okay. And then I am going to take my Real Technique brush and I'm just going to go ahead and place this over that concealer. And the reason why you want to use translucent powder to set concealer is because that's how your eyeshadow is going to blend. Like, you don't want to put on concealer and then it's sticky and it's not moving because of the concealer. So this sets everything in place. This makes everything seamless. This is a secret when it comes to doing your eyeshadow. And I'm just taking it everywhere that I place that concealer. If you get it like under your eye or on your nose, because I do sometimes, just go ahead, dust it off. Not going to do no harm to anybody. Okay. So we're going into the Morphe palette. The first color I'm going to go into is this orange right there. With the transition color, you want something very light. If you use something dark like that, it's going to be a whole mess. It's not going to be very easy to work with. So you want something very light. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe 532 blending brush. You want a fluffy blending brush for transition because me personally, I like to put it everywhere up here So I need something very fluffy, something that's very quick to work with. And then you don't want to put on your brow bone, you don't want to put on your lid, you don't want to put it in your crease. Actually, no, I am going to put it in my crease, but you don't want it on your lid, you don't want it on your brow bone. So what I do is just spread it everywhere but those two areas. And you want to do windshield wiper motion. And then ladies, please, if you do any look, please put it right in the front as well, because there's no point of you having it all white from the concealer and the translucent powder and then everything's color. Like, that is just a no-no. So sorry if I'm looking down. I have my mirror right in front of me. I'm trying to make it easy for you guys to see. That's how it should look. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. And I actually like to build up my transition colors. That's just me though, you don't have to, but I just feel like it makes everything look a little bit better and stand out more than just a very light pale color and then you have all these dark colors underneath. So you're just gonna go ahead and blend left to right, windshield wiper motion, circles, whatever you want to do. Just as long as it's blended. And that's one thing, blending is not easy. It does take years of practice. I've been doing my makeup since I was 17 and I'm now about to be 25 in a few weeks. So I have actually, took me about 6 years to learn how to blend properly. So it does practice. Don't feel discouraged. Like I said, that's why I'm making these videos for you guys, so you guys can learn how to blend and know how to do makeup. So I'm just adding a little bit more on this side. Like I said, blending takes a long time. It should not take you 5 minutes to blend a whole look. You should be taking, I would say, 20 minutes to do your eyes. It should not be done in 5 minutes. That's me personally. I like to take my time to know everything is done properly and not half-ass. Like I said, that's just me. I do recommend you guys taking your time with blending, especially if you're new to blending, because you don't want to walk out and your makeup just looks like it's just in one place. You want it to look seamless, sultry, sexy, beautiful, ladies. Okay, so the next color I am going to use is this darker orange. That was the first one. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm taking the B Bella 329 blending brush. This is how it looks. And I'm going to take that orange, and I'm just going to go ahead and place it underneath that first orange. So this is like a burnt orange. And you're just going to add it underneath. Like that, start from the center to the end and just blend it. So you see how it's a little lighter up top and then getting a little darker. And go ahead and build that up. So that basically, when I say build up, you're basically going into the color multiple times. You're going to put the first layer on like this. Make sure it's blended out. Do not just keep dipping, blend, dip, blend. Like, you want to really blend. I mean like dip, okay, dip, okay. Like, you don't want to do that. So just blend, blend, blend. And then you're gonna go ahead and dip. And then go ahead and add more like this. Okay, so the next brush I'm going to use, real quick, this is how it should look, like this. It's lighter and then darker. And then I'm going to take my Morphe, not my Morphe, my Anastasia double-sided brush. I'm taking the flat side of this brush. You could take any flat brush, ladies. And I'm going to go ahead and go into this dark brown right there. And I'm going to go ahead and place it on my eyelid. So you just place it all over your eyelid like this. So just place it. So I don't know why my lash line, I barely ever get color, so I have to really just, you know, put it on in order for it to be even. So this is how it should look. And then I'm taking the fluffy side of this brush, any blending brush, ladies, any clean blending brush. Like I said, that's why I recommend getting one of these little sponges to clean in between uses. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out the crease like this. Any harsh lines, just want to blend out. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with the other eye. Just go ahead and place it all over the lid. And then same thing, I'm just gonna blend it because I accidentally got some right there and right there. But like I said, makeup is always fixable. And you guys will learn as we go during this series. So that's how it's looking. Sorry, I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Like I said, I don't get any on my lash line. Okay, so the next thing, take the fluffy brush, any blending brush. Sorry, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my B Bella brush, or if you want to use the same one you just use, that's fine. And I'm just gonna go ahead, take that same brown, and I'm gonna place it right here in my crease. Not go too high over that dark orange or that light orange. You want to stay really on that brown, the lower part of that orange. See how it's kind of placed right there? You want to keep the color right there and blend it, but you want to add two. So just like that. So this is how it should be looking, you guys. So you don't want to get rid of that orange all the way, just like this. And then the outer corner, you like I said, you want to just blend. And then same thing with the other side. Blend. So this is how it should be looking. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the same brush, but I'm going to clean it off. I'm going to go ahead and take this dark orange in the corner, and I'm just going to place it on top of where I put that brown. This part is actually optional if you want to add a little bit more orange to the brown, but I'm just doing it right now just to try something a little bit new. Just to blend that out some more. So it's like brown and orange in one. If you look at it. I'm trying to get as close as I can to you guys so you guys can see. I feel like this technique does help because you guys won't feel discouraged. Like, oh, it's too dark. I look like a panda. I look like a raccoon. Like I said, with makeup, there's always room for error because you can always fix it. And this is how the look is coming along. Very beautiful, very sultry, very sexy. Next step. So this is how your eyes should be looking. This very seamless. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. You guys don't judge me. My palette has been through some things, but it's still beautiful. It still works very good for me. And I'm gonna take this double-sided naked brush, any flat brush, you guys. And I'm gonna use this white powder. You could use one palette, but for me, I feel like with certain whites and different palettes. I just feel like it doesn't look like anything, and I feel like this color is a little bit more blinding. So how you do your brow bone, you're gonna place it here. Do not place it up here. Place it like right here, and you're gonna go down along your eyebrows, and then I'm gonna take the fluffy side and just blend that out a little, like that. So it kind of brings everything together. You see how this side, the brow bone is a little bit more blinding, and then here is just nothing. So that's why I do recommend this color, Tempura, in the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. And I also know they have it in the Modern Renaissance palette as well, but I think they sell it by singles too. So I would recommend it as a brow bone highlight. This is how it's coming, and then like I said, same thing, take it and blend it. I'm gonna go in with these natural lashes. I don't know the brand, I don't know the name, because I got these at IMAX earlier this year, and it was from I actually bought these from a manufacturer. So I put on those lashes. This is the finished look. I do not have eyeliner on, I do not have foundation, I don't have correct, I have nothing on. This is, like I said, you guys, the very first episode of the Makeup for Beginners series. If you guys want to see more, stay tuned for the series. Stay on the lookout for my updates on my Instagram. I will link it down below, the Blooming Sid. But I'm just gonna show you guys one last time. This is the finished look. This is like everyday date night, everyday like work day. If you want to go on a date night, simple, sultry, neutral eye look. And if you guys want to see more videos like this or have any requests, let me know. Stay tuned for the series. But first, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.